Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Braxus Photography Fun. Today we're going to talk about a film that's long been discontinued. It's a film that you can still find on eBay on occasion, and yeah, it's got a different bit of a look compared to Fuji and Kodak, and I'm talking about Agfa RSX slide films. The ones that I've used are the RSX version 2 of the 50 speed. I never did use the 100 or 200 speed of their slide film. But the 50 speed and the 100 and the 200 all have the same basic look to them. And that was a very neutral look in terms of color toning. And basically a very Kodachrome kind of look to it in some respects. Some people say it looks a little bit like Kodachrome. That may be debatable in some aspects, but again, it's got a very neutral palette, very normal saturation, not overly bold like Velvia, for example, and it's not completely muted like some other Agfa color films are in that sense. It is a warm tone film in a little bit of a respect. The colors I've seen out of it do look a little bit warmer compared to Fuji colors, for example, and gives a bit of a different look for a slide film. Now, the RSX 50 version 2 is the version that I had exposure to, and we're going to take a look at some shots that I shot on 35mm on this film. I've also be picking up a 120 roll just to shoot that again and see if it gives the same kind of look as the other. And we're going to show some results from that as well. But first, let's take a look at the 35mm version of Agfa RSX 50. So that was a few shots that I took on RSX 50 back in 2013 and early 2014. And the 120 roll, I'm just going to go out and shoot that next, and let's see what kind of results we get off of that. Let's take a look at that now. So I got the Agfa RSX 50 roll developed, and just got them back from the store. And of course the film has so much fog on it that it really washed out the colors and everything on the film. So as you can see here in the scans, that it just looks really washed out, and of course I had to use Photoshop to try and retrieve some of the color back, but then we're not getting an accurate scan off the film. So just take a look at these results and have it with a grain of salt, of course. But my previous pictures from 35mm were done when the film was still fresh, and those are better results to see what this particular film can do. For the second roll of RSX 50 in 120, I shot that in my Pentax 645. Those files were also manipulated because the film was fairly fogged and the contrast was really low. The film had quite a bit of fog to it, which affected the file. So when I scanned the file themselves, I just basically used the restore color option in the Epson scan. And from there I also did some more color corrections to fine-tune the files. So as you see here, those pictures obviously wouldn't be true to what the color would be off of RSX 50, but what you'd end up getting after changing the color a bit in Photoshop to try and get the colors back, and of course work with a really faded old negative, or in this case slide film. Well, I hope you enjoyed those results from Agfa RSX 50. It's a film that you might want to try out if you manage to get a few rolls of it. There's still some of the 100 and 200 speed on eBay on occasion, and you may even see the 50 speed on occasion. So give it a try if you want to see a little bit of a different look. And I hope you enjoy those results from RSX 50 in both 35mm and 120. Now, I'm not sure what's being planned for my next videos, but stay tuned and we'll see what we come up with next. I hope you like, subscribe, and comment on my videos, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Well, thank you for watching, and aye and goodbye. Eh?